So I have been making Crockpot yogurt for quite some years, and this has never, ever happened to me before. So I don't know if you can see this. You can't see it very well, but I tried to make yogurt yesterday. Now, I've been making Crockpot yogurt, like I said, for a few years now, ever since I came across the recipe. Before I was making it on the stove with mixed results. Once I moved to the Crockpot recipe, it was just fine. Now, I have been making it with milk powder recently because I haven't been able to catch the milk sales. But I've been using a milk powder that has fat in it. So I don't have very much of that, and it's really expensive. But I do have a lot of non-fat dry milk powder. So I tried it and to make yogurt with it about 3 weeks, a month ago. And I make yogurt every single week. So for the last 3 or 4 times, it has worked perfectly fine with the non-fat dry milk powder. This time, as you can see, maybe you can't, this just came out of the fridge. And as you can see, it's even run over out of the containers onto my shelf, which I have to clean up. And it's separated. When I opened the crock pot after the 8 hours overnight, it was kind of funny looking. It almost looked like cracks running through with like the whey coming out of it. So I mixed it back together, put it in the jars, and put it in the fridge. I was like, I'll see what happens when I look at it in the morning. And in the morning, it was quite separated. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that very well, but it was more separated than this. I shook this up a little bit because I just brought it out. That water part, the really liquidy part, was clear, like almost like almost looked like water. You can see this one at the bottom there because I'm turning it. See how it's right there? You can see it. I don't know what happened with this batch. I really don't. So I'm going to go back to I have one more container of the dry milk powder with fat in it. And after that, maybe I'll switch off. I really don't know what's going on with this. I mean, it's the starter that I saved from the last batch, which was perfectly fine. So I'm not sure. If you have ever come across this and you know what I did wrong, or you have an inkling of what might have gone wrong, please let me know so I can correct that, because I will have to go back to the dry milk powder, the non-fat one, because I only have one of the one with fat in it, and then after that it's gone. So yeah, we make yogurt every week, and this is just not what I want to be dealing with. Yeah, I haven't even opened it, so I don't know how it smells or anything, but I do know this is not yogurt. Okay, so I opened them up, and this is how it looks. Those little brown dots in there are vanilla bean, because I used my vanilla bean sugar, which I've used time and time before. It almost looks like cottage cheese. I don't know. And it almost smells like sourdough starter. That's what it kind of reminds me of, sourdough starter. Yeah. I don't know, because my sourdough starter is in the same fridge. Could that have been no, but my sourdough starter is always in my fridge. That's the way I keep it. I keep it in my fridge. And yeah, I don't know what's going on. It doesn't smell bad. Obviously, I'm not going to use it, but it doesn't smell bad. It smells like sourdough starter. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It almost looks like yogurt when I go like that, if it will focus. Yeah. All right. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to switch back to my dry milk powder with fat in it for the next couple of rounds and see what happens. But if you have a tip or anything for using non-fat dry milk powder to make yogurt, please leave it in the comments below so I can figure out what is going on. Just to show you what it looks like when I dump it out. It's like a thick, almost like a thick paste. And so remind me of my sourdough starter, because that's what it smells like. But it kind of reminds me of yogurt as well. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yep. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. I have no idea. I've been doing this for some time now, and I don't really recall doing anything different. And like I said, for the past month or so, I've been using the NonFat dried milk powder, and it's worked perfectly fine. But this time, maybe it's just my luck ran out. But yeah, didn't work this time. So I had to buy a new starter again, because obviously this didn't work. And yeah, starting over today with the one with the fat in it. So quick tip, after I poured that wannabe yogurt down my drain, sometimes I do, no, all the time I do this, if I throw any sourdough discard, which I usually don't. Like if I'm washing up the containers and they have a little bit of sourdough left in them and I'm washing it down the sink, that is baking soda in the bottom of my sink. And all I do is just pour. If you don't have any lye, then that cleans your drains as well. But I just pour some white vinegar in, and I just let it do its thing. And any residual flour or anything like that will be cleaned out of the line. Now, I haven't had any problems with this. This works great for me. And I haven't had any problems with clogged plumbing lines or anything like that. So I will just pour a little bit more and just leave it alone. Sometimes I do this at the very end of the night and just leave it and don't run any water through it till the next morning.